afternoon, my friends. Grim here. Hope everybody is doing very well today. Thank you for tuning in to another chapter in the magnificent saga of Halvar. Good times here, and as you may have seen right away, we have a gear update for you. So we acquired that Daedric mail that was all light armor, plus a regular Daedric helmet, heavy armor version, at the end of last chapter, but we looked into it, and as it so happens, the Daedric plate helmet is actually a little bit more powerful, and technically it matches our other gear more, so we went ahead, used some of the Daedra hearts we acquired last time out, and crafted one. And this time, instead of opting for lockpicking, we've enchanted it for some improved archery. Halvar, a budding archer, still kind of an amateur, but we're getting there. We're getting a lot better. We've even sunk a skill point into it, if you remember a few chapters ago. Perhaps just as excitingly, we have also upgraded our soul gem harvesting weapon of choice. I thought about using the ebony battle axe we picked up, but instead we said, you know what? While I was looking at the Daedric gear, let's just craft a Daedric Greatsword. This is, of course, matching everything that we've got. It does colossal amounts of damage thanks to that legendary improvement. Higher base damage even than Akatosh's Talon. Of course, not as much damage overall, because it's not doing that enchantment fire damage. We also thought we had a gear update for you, but sadly, here's what happened. I dismissed Serana. I asked Lydia to follow me, and I gave her all the Stormbearer gear, and she put it on, and she looked super cool. But then as soon as I sent her back to her Thainly duties and reacquired Serana, Lydia just went back to the default gear. I guess that's just kind of how that goes. That's pretty disappointing. It would be cool to have Lydia patrolling our grounds as Lydia Stormbearer, but sadly, that was not to be. We also have a couple other things to do real quick, my friends, before we get into the main quest. And the main quest is, I think, going to be the Dawnguard stuff. While we've got Serana with us, we don't want to keep her waiting too long. We don't want to put the vampire, blotting out the sun threat off for too long, right? We've got to respect the immediacy of that. But anyway, whoa, hold up.
Never seen Mjol. Mjol
this
told
is
me that it isn't this bad everywhere.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe one day I'll venture
this is
out and see
Mjol's
it.
hanger-on. This is the guy who's really into her. And he's here at my house while I'm not here. I really don't know what's going on with that. But I think for the first time in a long time, if ever, Halvar is going to commit some murder.
Mjol's brought me
We don't
nothing
need
but
this
safety
strange guy
and
around my
peace.
kids. Sorry, dude. You're done here. I'll take your soul, though. We should probably hide this body. Oopsie. Well, you shouldn't have messed around, huh? Not how I envisioned the chapter starting, it must be said. Hopefully the girls don't play over here. Alright, Aerin. There you lie. There you lie, Aerin. Couldn't risk it. Couldn't risk this jealous would-be lover hanging around my wife. I'm grateful you saved her life. Really am. But that is where your journey ends, my friend. So yeah, Halvar showing his, I don't know, showing a side of him that maybe we don't see that often.
It's good to see you again, dear.
Yeah, well, I guess you won't be seeing Aerin again.
We've made a bit of gold. Here, love, this is your share.
Okay, that's cool. Why don't you cook a little
Wouldn't
something
want you
for
going
me?
into a fight on an empty stomach. I'll have another meal ready tomorrow.
Very cool.
You're
Bye,
home.
love.
Can I get a few gold to spend? Please?
Sure.
Thanks.
But guess what? I also have got a little treat
Mama
for
took
you,
me to the
Sophie.
What is it? What is it?
Oh, okay. Why can't I give... It's too heavy to carry,
Oh,
really?
stop
Do you
teasing
need
me.
anything, my love?
Papa, did you need something, Papa? What is it?
You can give the other one a child's doll.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
She's just got
Need something?
an inventory that's too full. It's really weird, but
Stay safe.
nothing I can do about that I know of. Well, just like the blue dress, we're gonna go ahead and leave that right here on the floor for you, my dear, just in case you'd like to play with it. But with that, I suppose we should be off, and I guess Mule is also wearing her default gear when she's not
Do you
the
need
follower.
anything, my love?
Not the Crusader gear that she was married in. But anyway, Mule, we shall talk later. It's very nice to be called dear, though. Dear Halvar. Many people have written thusly to Halvar in letters, but hearing it in person is quite another thing. Now, my friends, before we turn on the major quest, there's one other thing that happened off camera, and we need to go check in on it. We need to follow up on it. So, here in Riverwood, during the course of my usual off-camera buying and selling, there was a mighty elder dragon attack. And you can still see the aftermath here.
By the gods, this can't be happening.
We lost a guard,
What
but
a
we
waste.
also lost Alvor the blacksmith.
Feindal thinks he can woo
I
Camilla
didn't really
Valerius
know
away
that
from
such
me.
characters
She's
could
already
die.
mine, I keep telling him.
Alvar and I, we got a daughter. Little Dorothy.
See,
What are
there
you
you go.
staring at?
It's pretty sad stuff.
Let's move faster. The sun is...
What happened?
It's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean.
But we've got the key to Alvor's house. I'm going to follow up with Sigrid, see if there's anything we can do with her later. People are still kind of gawking over the dragon, so I guess there's not much we can do here. And that basically is going to conclude the early parts of what we need to do. So now on to the meat and potatoes, my friends. We've got to transcribe the lexicon or whatever. Whatever that madman babbled about up in the ice caves. Whoa! Zombie attack. Jeez, these things are powerful. Some of them are, anyway.
Still remember how to fight.
Malignant zombies not to be trifled with. You've contracted brain rot.
What have you got? Done and
Ooh.
done. I'm not
Well.
a fan of the sun.
The zombie ambush at the Wayward Pass. That was brutal. But does it just so happen that there's a shrine here? That would be too convenient, right? Or just convenient enough. How about that? Yeah, we discovered Wayward Pass, I remember, during the pilgrimage quest. And thus it makes sense there is a shrine there. Skyrim, we're always beset by zombies, vampires, dragons, and even worse,
Archers.
Imperials.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
What are you fools doing?
Can't wait to kill another
What the
Wolfric's
rebels like to
boys.
forget is that the Empire
Oh, is
wants
that
to keep
so?
the Dominion out of Skyrim.
Well, we're just going...
Hey, watch it!
Oh, well, did I accidentally scare you?
I'm still sore where I took that arrow.
Where'd you
Should
come
be
from?
good. Fight!
Oh, we've got a vampire ambush. This is perfect, actually. We've got a little bit of help against the vamps, and now we've got a pretty easy way for some Imperials to get caught up in the bloodshed here. Last witness killed. 40 bounty removed. Well, my friends, a very bloody
This must be that beautiful Skyrim
opening
weather
few
I was
minutes.
about.
We've killed the hanger-on aerin. We've killed a horde of malignant zombies. We've killed some higher-level vampires of the type they're sending after us now. And we've killed some Imperials who clearly have no love lost for the likes of us. So, wow. Pretty cool start. This Daedric Greatsword's getting a good run out. Now we have here what looks like a long-abandoned camp that went awry. Expedition Manifest. We've managed to secure the site and hold off any others who may try to steal our discoveries so far, especially those from the College of Winterhold, who seem to think the glory of exploring every ruin should be theirs alone. It names the crew. They say they need a couple more laborers. They haven't managed to find a way into the tower parapet. The small ruins on the lower plateau don't seem connected to the main structure, and we haven't managed to find a way into the tower parapet we found here. Yag mentioned spotting a fissure in the glacial wall that may lead into the ruins, so we're going to try to find a way to get down there with the gear. Looks like a storm is coming. I like to take these journals even, like, some of them you don't know if you'll need it for the quest. That one I'm pretty confident I won't. But we just, keep all of those in an end table by Halvar's bedside. And then one of these days I'll go ahead and organize them into a library, and we can look at our books and journals and remember all the things that we've seen and done. Alright, looks like you can't get in there. You gotta open it from the inside. It's gonna be our way out, and thus we have to go down in search of that fissure in the ice, referenced in the Expedition Manifest. Alright, one last look at the outside world. To Alftand glacial ruins we go, Serana. Are you ready? Serana's been growing on me as a follower for sure. I do like her mannerisms, like the uniqueness of her mannerisms are obvious from the onset, right? But the other things are also growing on me. Alright, let's skim this journal quickly. Okay, I don't think that has much of relevance. It's essentially outlining the ambitions of one of the expedition members, which is all well and good. As long as I have Serana, I'm going to stick with Akatosh's Talon as my primary weapon. We've got her cold damage with the Talon's fire damage. If we're against anything fire-resistant, like the spiders we found in Solstheim, we could always switch to the Greatsword, right? Looks like they're arguing up ahead. Sounds like, rather. Just based on the opening part of this, don't think I'm going to look around too much for loot. Maybe a little less than usual. Maybe I should be looting a little less than usual anyway. Research notes. Dwarven machine creatures almost killed the Khajiit brothers. They are fascinating. That was strange. I thought I just saw something moving beyond the barred door. It looked vaguely humanoid. Wondered if it could be an undiscovered automaton. I told y'all I don't like the Dwarven ruins so much. It's just a little hard to see. And all that. Sometimes I think those gears are chests and vice versa.
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
That'll teach you. That'll teach that robot, Serana. You tell him what's up.
Who's there?
Potion of extreme healing. Serana, your Deathbrand gear matches the walls in here. And your eyes match the magic in your hand. What do you guys think about that killing of Aerin? Totally justified, right?
What? Who is this, brother?
That dude's not gonna stop.
Another of the smooth skins looking for food? Then this one wasn't trapped with us? No. No!
Hey, dude,
Now,
you don't have to
ain't
do
this
this.
a
Where'd you come from?
You don't have to do this, Jadar.
Do your worst.
That'll teach you.
No soul gem large enough. Okay, I was actually curious about that, because I have not yet... Ooh, leather scout helmet. That's kind of cool. I have not yet looked up how to use the black soul gem thing. What's it called? The black star. Alright, we got a grand soul in there. Okay. Oh, this guy's a skooma. He's a skooma head. This one is at his wit's end. Alright, so it becomes clear that these people are kind of turning on each other. It's a very diverse group, you know, racially and in terms of their own motivations and interests, and they don't seem to have much in common or much love for each other besides the desire to get rich and or famous off of this expedition. So they're turning on each other. Big surprise. Valley went missing. We found blood leading over to the barred-off doorway. Alright.
Where'd you come from?
That'll teach you.
Picking up these dwarven bolts reminds me that during that Elder Dragon attack in Riverwood, right? The one that sadly took the life of Halvar, the blacksmith. I ran out of whatever arrow I was using in the first part of the attack. And then it went over to the Reekling Spears, and I just kind of assumed that, without ever having tried it, that the Reekling Spears are something that you'd just equip and throw. And maybe you still can, but I was able to put them in my bow and shoot them at the dragon, which I never really expected. I don't know how effective it was.
Who's there?
But something you can do.
Done and done.
Notably, our helm does not grant us lockpicking anymore. As I said at the beginning, we've got that archery buff, which is definitely helpful. The lockpick is just like a nice quality of life thing for when you don't have anything better to do with your helm, which we didn't until we started utilizing the archery skill, and now we kinda do. We'll get through all the locks eventually, even if it takes us longer, right? But so far, so good in that regard. I always pick up the cores now, just because that one time, I think in some of the new Anniversary Edition content, you needed to have picked up the cores in order to pass a puzzle. You just put them in the pillars and then you're all clear to go. That's probably the only time it will happen, ever. But I feel obligated to pick them up just in case it does again, right?
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
So I'll have to try to remember when my Warhammer is in need of a charge to use that Black Star just to see how that all works. Definitely very cool. I'm playing this on the same day that I played the previous chapter, so all I really did was what I told you at the beginning. Haven't looked anything up or whatever. Ah, don't get pushed off the ledge by these. That is the name of the game.
Who's there?
I don't know if I care about that one behind us enough to go back. Serrano will catch up. Alftand Eminimilakuri. Eminimilakuri. Anemonoculary. I don't think my real pronunciation was any different from my joke pronunciation, or at least not any better. And now we've got that kind of grayscale thing coming over everything, and as always, I don't know whether this is an intentional part of the game, like some underground places just kind of look like this, or whether it's a bit of a visual glitch. I don't know if I remember ever encountering this type of glitch before this playthrough, if it is a glitch. Or this type of thing, this type of aesthetic decision, I guess we'll say. Search Endarast. Ragged robes, Falmer arrow. Ah, a clue of what awaits. The eyeless creatures took us in our sleep. That's a pretty cool journal. I'm just skimming it here. But, I've stopped picking up all the journals for this particular thing, right? Our collection only holds so many volumes after all, despite what I said earlier, but that's a cool enough journal for me to snag. There's a bit of the, Mines of Moria vibe from the Fellowship of the Ring. Same type of energy, you know, drums in the deep. We cannot get out. They are coming, this type of thing. Drums in the deep. I remember as a kid reading that book and really feeling the fear there, really feeling the kind of twin trepidations of being trapped deep underground, far away from the sunlight and fresh air, and all of the troubles that could come with that, and then also the fear of an unknown but undoubtedly numerous and bloodthirsty enemy coming to get you when you don't know where you're going and they do. That was maybe the most... Like, I have a really vivid memory about reading that, and it was probably like 25, or at least 20 years ago that I actually read it, which is kind of wild. Wow, I almost just impaled myself while reminiscing.
Where'd you come from?
Let's just get through this place a little bit quicker, if we can. Oop. Wrong way.
I knew I heard something.
It's not particularly difficult at all so far, just... It's not even really tedious that much, it's, you know, just kind of like a dwarven rune. Like, that's just how these are. There's a lot of lockpicking. A lot of enemies that you fight one at a time. Oh, come on. If we had the lockpicking helm, we would have got it there. Easy. There we go. Read the locked rune. How topical for you, skeleton. Serrano, you got this, right? I'm gonna keep looting. I'm gonna keep doing this. You go ahead. It'll be great. You've got that skeleton you're summoning. Keep you safe. There it is. Appears to be nothing back here and no way through that I can see. I just kind of like went right into this room. I don't know if there's another way through or down. It's got to be down because we see a red dot.
Who's there?
Is there any
I
way
heard something.
besides jumping? Well, I don't see one. Very cool for Serana to revive that person,
That'll teach you.
just to get like a, that was kind of like our special forces parachuting in first ahead of the regular army. Yag Grog Gortwog. Well, you're in one of the expedition characters, so I'm going to put you out of your misery back to sleep. Just in case there is anything necessary on her person, which there was not. Yeah, I don't see a journal or whatever. All the journals we found thus far have been simply story line stuff rather than necessities anyway. Careful, Serana. Alright, yeah, it looks like we can go down here. Aha, now we've got the Falmer.
That'll teach you. Where'd you come from?
2 Gloomlurkers and a trap supporting them. That's actually
Done.
pretty horrifying. Alright, we gotta recharge, so let's see if this all is functioning as I think it should. So we're gonna charge using... Well, how do we know? Huh. Alright, let me just look at the inventory super quick. So we have 8 black soul gems. They're all filled with the Grand Soul. And we have the Black Star also filled with a Grand Soul. You cannot equip this item. So I don't know what I'm charging this with. And where is the Black Soul gem that it says we're using? Oh, okay. If you scroll all the way down, it's there. That's inconvenient. It should be at the top. But at least we know.
Where'd you come from?
So now we'll try to refill it again.
Where'd you come from?
Maybe with a Falmer Soul? Okay, empty. Their souls might not be big enough. Maybe a Gloomlurker has a bigger one. Well, let's find out. Didn't get his body, though. Still empty. Whatever. I really like that sideways power attack. Not only is the crowd control sweep attack, which is fantastic, but also just like in that spot where you've got a melee opponent rushing to meet you, that you can't easily avoid, and an archer or otherwise ranged character in the back. You can kind of like move sideways, have a chance of dodging the ranged attack while charging up a big power swing. It's just really nice. Really nice when you are a big old two-handed moron like Halvar.
Where'd you come
Where did you come from, Falmer?
I knew I
And more importantly, where did we just send you?
Done and done.
Alright. 4J, that's kind of cool. Onward we go, though. Not gonna worry about it much.
I knew I heard something. I knew I heard something.
Now, here we go. Here is a tough opponent for us. Falmer's Shadow Mask. I bet this guy's got a soul I can steal.
What are you?
If we can even beat him.
Done and done.
Well, to be clear, we've been stealing all their souls, but... Oops. Abort attack, that's a friendly Falmer. Still empty. Okay. I guess I either don't know exactly how the Black Star works still, or I don't know my Falmer soul sizes very well. I just assumed that these humanoid things would be granting you this type of black soul or whatever, but we found the missing volley. We found a disturbing bunch of shackles and human flesh. Anything cool here? Nothing too crazy. A little skooma for the road, perhaps. Scroll of Cure Wounds. Alright. This is it. Basically, I'm just feeling like there should maybe be a chest somewhere. Maybe, just maybe behind this door. Or this is just more of this ruin. So what was back here? Or am I making something up? So we came down here, right? Yeah, okay, this is it. This is the... You feel weaker as the sun rises. We've got vampirism from that fight. I didn't notice that. Alright, better cure our diseases. Aha, so this is our way back out, which is cool. But I think we need to go back down that descending... I don't want to... What is it, a ramp? Is that... Would you call that a ramp? It's not a stairwell. There are no stairs. Yeah, we'll call it a ramp. Huh. I just lost sound totally. I don't know if you guys have sound right now. This is really weird. It's disorienting to play without sound, like I'm playing strangely. If you can hear the sound effects of battle, the usual ones, just ignore me. But it went totally... I feel like I've just gone deaf. But I can hear my own voice talking, so I guess that's not true. Very odd. Alright, give me 1 second to figure this out. Did I possibly just hit mute? I don't think so. Alright, yeah, I've still got nothing, so let me pause here. We're gonna save, reload, whatever you gotta do to get sound back. Be right back. And we've made it back. We've got sound. We've got a recording. And we've got about 20 minutes left of questing to complete, my friends. I don't know what happened, but we're back, and that is what counts, am I right? I'm right, because when you're right, you're right. I'm just laughing at... I don't know why that trap was funny to me. It's funny because it's obvious, right? But I walk into a whole lot of obvious traps. And I mean, maybe that one in particular was so obvious that even I, A, noticed it, and B, noticed just how obvious it was.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
That must be it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's Talon time.
Done and done. It almost doesn't even look real, you know? Who's there? Done and done.
Wow, Serana took down
Who's
that
there?
other farmer too, eh?
Who's there?
Ooh. We're reanimating a skeever, let's go. That is exciting.
That'll teach you.
I'm really not sure, but I think Serana might be the most powerful follower we've ever had. Janasa is very strong, right? But... okay, I was like, why wasn't that chest opening? But Serana's given her a real run for the money. Now, this place seems like it's potentially massive. And I don't really like that, because I kind of want to be done with this part and go outside. But right now, there's no real alternative. Hope you guys don't mind being undergrounded for an entire video, because that's what it looks like we're basically in for. This is why I put this off for a couple chapters, right? It hasn't been that bad. It's not like too much tedium, too many puzzles, anything like that. It's just that to me, being outside, being out of doors is what makes Skyrim so unique and enjoyable. And I do like... That's a nice find. Ebony Gauntlets, Gauntlets of Extreme Smithing. You can be stylish and well protected while improving your gear drastically. That's better than the current smithing gauntlets we switched to. Which every time I use, I'm like, I should craft even better ones, how about that? But there's no particular need. Again, we're not min-maxing, we're just, you know, doing a mix of organic skill leveling and organic item finding. And organic buying and selling to improve our gear steadily over time, but without agonizing too much over it.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
Dwarven Centurion. Get him, Skeever. Alright. I'm heroically resisting the urge to pick up the Dynamo Core. And I'm doing it again. Wow. Wow, Grim. Such iron willpower. Alright, hey, I stand corrected. Maybe this place isn't that much... There's not that much more to it. Looked like it was a whole nother world, basically, right? It's like, oh geez, here we go again. The Dwemer and their labyrinthine underground ruined cities, but, well, we'll just see. I'm assuming this leads outside.
Let's just get out of here.
Maybe it doesn't.
Hasn't there been enough death?
Whoa.
Of course, you want me to leave. Just waiting for me to turn my back, so you can have all the glory for yourself. Is someone there?
Oh, the two remaining survivors are turning on each other. Might as well let them fight first, right?
I've suffered worse.
Mana versus Sola Trebiatus. I think we're just chilling and spectating. Maybe we can even get a cool picture or two. If the lighting was better.
I'm going to enjoy this. God, no!
I can do this all day.
That's kind of funny.
And you thought I was just a pretty face.
Halvar's like, you people don't know how to fight.
Just
In the least. This is a pretty even fight. It's like exactly even. I'm hyped for this.
I can do this all day.
Where'd you come from?
Oh, really, dude?
I'll teach you.
Sorry, Serana. I just nailed Serana with a big power attack.
Done and done.
I was ready to let the victor have the spoils and let them walk out alive. Tarj of the Blooded. It's an interesting find. I think that dude got embarrassed. Just decided to attack me. Alright, that opens to Skyrim. This goes down to... well, we'll find out. Or maybe it won't go down anywhere. Yes, it will. Alright. So the quest continues down here in Blackreach. I'm gonna take a peek in here. I'm gonna poke my head inside Blackreach. And we're... I was gonna say, we're gonna see if it's just a little quick thing or a huge...
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
area. It is a huge area. Since we're taking such sweet
Still remember how to fight.
pictures of Halvar. Let's do that. Alright, well, we gotta kill the person attacking us, but I don't think I'm gonna explore this vast underground place this chapter. We'll take the chance to go outside, right? Just as soon as we save Serana from the robots by hitting her.
That'll teach you.
Robots and Falmer, more of the same.
That'll teach you.
Your item has insufficient charge, you say? Good enough. Yeah, this place looks pretty cool in some ways. It looks vast and huge. Let's just check inside this building, basically, and then turn around and go back outside. That assumes that where we go outside is easily re-accessible. Well, this is the Skeleton's Field Laboratory. Alright, I guess we gotta read the book. Sindarian's Field Journal. Collect Crimson Nirnroot and Blackreach, 0 out of 30. The mystery of the Nirnroot. But Crimson Nirnroot, I guess, is different. The variety the likes of which I have never seen. A spectacular array of red hues. Okay, this fellow has dealings with the College of Winterhold as an honorary member. He's keeping a few secrets, but he's also giving some of the information away as a way to basically secure patronage for this research. Using a runed lexicon. Affinity for moisture, symbiotic relationship with large fungi, so I guess we could find it around those things. Did not end well for you, Sindarian. Well, that's kind of cool, though, because, like, as we go about the other things we need to do in this place, we can now collect the Nirnroot, maybe, but as said, I don't think I'm going to do that this episode. I think Attunement Sphere. Okay, is that a quest item? Because it's got a weight and value of 0. I think so. That's kind of hype. Daedra Heart. Sweet. As somebody who's clad entirely in Daedric gear, I can confirm the utility of that find. Crimson Nirnroot, 1 out of 30. Alright, not a bad little hall, not a bad little laboratory, is it, Serana? Alright, let's have a seat. Let's chill out here for a minute and figure out... Okay, we have to transcribe the lexicon. I'm just curious as to what, like, where that's pointing us. Is it here in Blackreach, or is it yet kind of undiscovered? So far, it's been pointing us this way. It's not visible on the world map. Taking us to Loria's farm? What? That's got to be like an error. It's got to be here in Blackreach, right? Anyway, either way, we're turning around and we're going to go quest outside for the last 10 minutes or whatever we have of this chapter. We got to get some fresh air today, guys. There's no way. There's no way we start Blackreach today. Sorry for those of you freaks who want to stay out of the sun and wind all day. Not me. Not Halvar. I guess Serana would probably be okay with that, but she's here at our pleasure. She's here at our whim. You know what I mean? We're here helping her out after all.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
Come on outside, Serana. I promise it's not that bad. Ah, feels good to stand in the sun, doesn't it? So I am just curious, since we're kind of out and about questing. Yeah, it doesn't take us to Loria's farm at all when we're outside. So that's just like deep in Blackreach. It must be huge. And it kind of translates that way out on the local map. So, with that in mind, we'll turn this quest off. And let's do a couple little miscellaneous things maybe to close out the chapter. How about this? Let's go back to Windhelm. We haven't been there in a long time on camera, but if I'm remembering correctly, I think off camera somebody roped us into this. Maybe the Dark Elf merchant in the Grey Quarter, if I'm not mistaken, roped us into this. I don't even remember why. But we're planting Viola's gold ring in her house. I don't remember why, but at the time I thought, okay. I thought, okay. I don't know if I was that excited about it for Halvar, but I didn't think it was beyond the pale either, I suppose. This is like the first time ever that it's not snowing in Windhelm, by the way. First time for everything. Alright, here goes nothing. Wonder if we should do this by night or by day or what. Maybe she's less likely to be home during the day. Okay, I guess I'm supposed to just plant the ring here. Viola's gold ring. Tell Revan Viola's gold ring has been planted. It's a nice home. The perfect crime, if I do say so myself.
My father says we need to just get on with our lives. It's that easy.
Hey, there's Viola. Let's remind ourselves of who she is and what we just did.
Yes?
Okay, she's not yielding any information besides a generic yes. Yes?
We got a nickname for anyone who trifles with us guards here.
Suicide.
Suicide.
Yeah, I knew it. I've heard that one before.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Have you taken care of that little problem?
I have.
Thank you, thank you! Azura's prophecy always guides you to fortune. Speaking of fortune, here. Everything I earned from my last shipment. It's yours.
Nice, 1,000 gold. Let's
Trinkets,
go.
odds and ends, that
Might
sort
as
of
well
thing.
sell real quick while we're here. Just offload the first things that come
Do come again.
on the list,
Good to
and...
see you.
Oh, yes.
Finally, someone useful is around.
That's true, we are useful.
All my goods are legitimate.
If nothing else, we are useful. Hey, see? That was an easy quest. Anything else we can do that seems cool? Speak to the leader of the companions, that could be cool. What's this, though? The source of power in Lost Valley Redoubt. I'm into that. It's right next door to Hendraheim. This is seemingly one of the first miscellaneous quests we heard about. I don't remember hearing it. I don't remember where we heard it. But, whoa! Dude did he just, like, fall? He's gonna get at the edge to shoot arrows at us and just fell? Or what happened there?
Where'd you come from?
Forsworn.
Where'd you come from?
Interesting. Whoa. Halvar's horse is in on the act. Let's go. Nope, didn't mean to ride. Meant to loot. Thank you anyway, horsey. I think the Greatsword should be just about as good against these guys, and maybe we can get ourselves a soul this time. Ah, there's a Nord here. I think I'm supposed to see what's up with this guy. Free again. Yes, my brother, we've set you free. Alright. I couldn't tell if they, like, pushed that guy off the cliff to his death. And then maybe there'd be something relevant on his corpse or whatever. I don't know what just happened exactly. Clearly. First you, then all of the Reach. Do you think so? Alright, how about now, Black Star? We've got a Grand Soul in there, okay. Might as well charge up our bow while we're at it. It's the only thing that needs charging, kind of. And then we'll just take another soul from the next Forsworn we see. What a beautiful thing. This is a pretty interesting little place, though. We're finding the source of power. If we can. We're unlocking this chest. If we can. Man, I can't even tell if I'm going in the right direction sometimes. Bruh. There it is. Oh, and that was worth a level up? Let's go. Let's get it. We're going to increase that health pool. Smithing 95, heavy armor 84. We're getting up there, enchanting 77. But none of those at the next level, I don't think. So it's going to be just a little more archery damage. We're respecting the ranged attacks a lot more these days. The dragons are getting more powerful. So we've now got 2 points into the archery tree. Wow, this is totally beautiful. This river coming out of here. All these waterfalls. We should appreciate, really should. I love these, I don't know what to call them, these overlook type places. Source of power. Could be certainly something up above. The stairs lead that way. I mean, it seems like it should be just a minor little quest, because it's up there in the miscellaneous category. But getting here, I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit more involved. We're about to find out.
I knew I heard something.
Very nearly dying. That was just sloppy fighting there. Didn't respect the Forsworn damage. Missed a couple power attacks. Sloppy fighting. Also didn't immediately realize I was in range of that wizard. Sheesh. That one spooked me. Briarheart.
I'm not gonna die like this.
Serana's Forsworn doing plenty of work, but very negligent on my part, leaving that Briarheart at a sliver of health. I thought the others would finish him off. Then he healed and it got a little scary, but...
What have you got?
Show me what you've got.
Done and done.
Done and done, Serana. Hey, sometimes that annoys me when you say that, but... what else can you say after that intense fight? Done and done. Let's go. We've got a forge up here. Some more tents. We are seemingly no nearer to discovering the source of power. Is there a way up there? Yes. Wow. This place is more involved than I gave it credit for by far. I'm really feeling it, though. It seems fun. So let's keep going. If there's like an inner sanctum, some place to enter, we'll probably end the chapter there. Or if we can clear it out without going in anywhere and accomplish our quest that way, so much the better. Take that armor because we're almost done with the chapter. Some easy gold to be had shortly. Wow. Whoa, see what I mean, guys? Like, I don't care how cool the underground stuff is or how well designed. It's not as cool as this, right? It's just not. Some kind of totem made out of a spriggan, or what have you. Oh, here we go. Hag ravens. Alright. a word of power in a chest, but first, the Hag Ravens. Go ahead, Serana, kick it off. Or I'll do it.
Heart of thorn, bones of the one.
Not today. This person is busy. I think you're using the term person a little bit loosely there. Whoa! What the heck? They're summoning a Briarheart. Ooh, I don't think I took the picture quick enough. That would have been such a sweet thumbnail for this video. Glass Sword of the Blaze. Very cool. So we got a word of power during the course of that fight. I have no idea what it was. Die, Hagraven. Forsworn Staff. Fascinating. And some nice loot in the chest as well. Serana.
Yes?
I need
These
to
better
trade
not
a
be
few
all the
things
you
with
just
you.
can't be bothered with.
That's exactly what it is, I'm afraid. Just a little bit of armor, that's all. Nothing better than Deathbrand, just a little easy gold to be found. But, have we accomplished this quest? We have. It is gone. We found the source of power. Very cool, not gonna lie. Super sweet. And is there anything back here? By the waterfall. Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's just go find a sweet view from which to end the chapter. And yeah, let's also take a look at this magnificent structure. It's just really, really cool. Bard's Leap Summit. Whoa. Okay, Serana, don't follow me out here and push me off. We're going for the greatest view of all time.
Never saw anything like this back on the island.
Alright guys, I would love to say thank you for watching. This has been absolutely sweet. I've had a lot of fun today. We finished on a pretty cool note, coming up here to Bard's Leap Summit and Lost Valley Redoubt. Nothing quite like it, right? Skyrim is a thing of beauty. Especially when we are outside in the great wide world. So thanks for all the support. Really do appreciate you guys. And we will see you next time for the coming chapter in Halvar Saga. Take care, my friends. Be well. And I'll talk to you soon.